Okay.
because they don't have. It's just they don't have any of the muscle control. It's just
Okay.
it's just this.
So no dorsiflexion.
If they're not in a brace, this is what you get
Okay.
with the foot. It's literally just that slap.
That's no dorsiflexion and no eversion.
And they usually do have some control with inversion, but that's about it.
Okay. And that is foot slap.
That's foot drop.
They need to wear a brace, an AFO,
An AFO.
to be able to, and the AFO keeps them in a neutral dorsiflexion.
Puts them in 90 degrees, neutral.
Okay.
So
Let's
they
see.
don't get toe drag and they can clear the floor for gait.
Okay.
That's all it does is it gives them neutral to clear the floor.
Okay. So basically, this toe off is critical. This is what we're talking about here. And then also the heel strike. That's pretty much like the two key things that,
That's right.
that come up.
Heel strike and toe off is going to give you a normal gait. If you can get heel strike, then you can get full knee extension. That's what you're looking for. At heel strike, that is the most extension your knee should have.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's why it's super important. You get heel strike, then your knee also is the most extended point.
Okay.
So when we do in heel strike, that's why we tell the patient push your knee straight, push that knee straight.
Okay.
And then toe off is when you are going to get normal flexion. It only takes 60 degrees of flexion to walk normal.
Okay.
Okay, so even total knees that are brand new,
They can
they
walk.
can walk
They
without
need
a
60
limp.
degrees.
They can get 60 degrees of flexion
Okay.
if they can do heel strike and toe off.
Okay.
It doesn't take 120 degrees to walk normal.
Okay.
That's not what we're asking you for on day one. But we're asking you to use the flexion that you have.
Okay.
Because everybody in here doesn't get more than 60 degrees when we walk. They're like, but I can't. No, you can if you just do it correctly. If you can get off that walker, you can get off that cane, you can walk normally. It only takes 60 degrees. That's what they're not understanding. Okay. 60 degrees is not that much when you look at the whole thing from the beginning to the end. So that's where it's important because that's going to allow
They only
for
need 60
normal.
degrees
60 degrees is all it takes to walk normal.
of knee flexion.
That's normal range for gait.
Okay. To get toe off. Okay.
So that
And then
puts
this
you in
puts
that
you
normal
in
toe.
full knee
That's
flexion.
where you should be knee extension.
I mean knee extension. When
That's where you
wear-
should be in the full knee extension. That's your most knee extended position. So as you hit heel strike, you should be full knee extension, foot goes flat, back knee comes up on the toe, you swing through, if you swing through, this toe goes to mid stance, then I go right to the toe off, then I come through, and I swing.
60 degrees. Okay. So that was 60 degrees right before
No
when
more
you
than
swing.
no more than
Okay.
60. As soon as I come off this toe, boom, that's my 60.
60.
Then I come hip flexion into heel strike.
Okay. Most extension.
So what we're looking for when we're walking is that they hit that heel strike.
Okay.
Primarily to get that knee extension when we walk.
Okay.
The other most important thing I look for when I'm watching someone walk is that they are walking correctly in regards to pronation, supination.
Okay.
Because I'm watching to see if they're walking correctly enough to support everything above it.
Okay.
So personally, after now, I don't look at this day one.
Yeah.
I don't look at this day two. I don't look at this the first 2 weeks. I want them walking better and naturally first. I mean, if they're coming in here day 1 and 2 and they're limping horribly and they're on a walker, I'm not going to assess their gait.
Right.
I got to get them walking first.
Yeah.
But as soon as I get them into a decent normal walking pattern, then I'm going to look at their gait in regards to, are they supporting the structures above it?
Okay.
That's when I talk to them about their feet, their arches, the shoes that they are wearing. I probably have addressed the shoes already to a certain extent because I'm not going to let other people let their patients come in flip-flops, house shoes, slides. My patients are not going to wear that. They have to have something on their feet to support what they're doing in here.
Right.
Because if they don't have a base of support, they don't. What they're wearing needs to have support support, stability, structure, and alignment. Because if they don't have those 4 things, then the knee above it, or the ankle above it, the knee above it, the hip above it, and the back, none of that is supported correctly.
Structure, stability, alignment, and I missed one. Support.
SAS.
Oh, okay.
Gotta have SAS.
Okay.
Stability,
Okay.
alignment, structure, and support.
Okay.
Okay? Because those things there are going to give you less pain in the long run and support the joints above and below where your orthopedic issue is. I have put arch supports in people that have taken their back pain away completely. Completely. I put arch supports in things, lifts in patients' knees that allowed them to put off surgery long enough for them to be able to go on the trip they wanted to go on. 6 months. Did they still have to have surgery? Yes, they still had an issue
Right.
and arthritis in the knee, but they still were able to put it off. They still had time to do stuff they needed to get done, and it wasn't an emergency situation where they felt like they didn't have control. So it can do what it needs to do if you're paying attention and looking. So I personally think you've got to look at the feet. If you have an ankle problem, a knee problem, a hip problem, or a back problem. Now, does it affect your shoulder? No. But it affects everything from the waist down. So you will see me, I always look at the feet. Once the patient is up and walking and moving, I'm always going to look at the feet.
Okay.
Now, I don't get anything for arch support. I don't get anything if we sell shoes. That doesn't affect me. But I think it's a huge, huge issue that needs to be addressed on everybody.
Yeah.
So you will always hear, here she goes
Yeah.
with the arch support or the shoe talk.
It's important. It
But-
does change.
The other day, I had somebody in house shoes working out, doing step up.